Greetings and salutations here. It's 10:25 p.m. 10:25 p.m. Um, let's say some tragic news here, right? Some tragedies happen, and I was um, a casual fan when it comes to professional wrestling, right? Um, two professional wrestlers have passed away within a 12-hour period. One of them is Terry Funk, and the other one is Bray Wyatt, right? Um, that's if I'm a casual fan. I used to be into wrestling during the 90s, early 2000s, during the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era, and I've been a somewhat of I've been a fan of that, because as I got older and since wrestling sucked at the time, I didn't watch wrestling anymore. But I've just heard through the news that Bray Wyatt passed away today, and Terry Funk passed away, I think, yesterday. So yeah, that's some tragic news, and yeah. It seems like a lot of wrestlers are dying. I've been noticing that. Every time I come on YouTube and I see other people doing their reaction videos and such. Um, my mic, no, it's just an echo here. It's just an echo in the room here. So, um, and let me talk about something else too, though. Enough with the tragic news. Um, my thoughts on that. Oh, I have some good news though, by the way. I got some good news. Um, I have I have sealed the no, I ain't sealed the deal yet. I'm working on the deal, but it seems on the preliminary plans, I might do something big. Um, well, not something big, but it's going to be something minor that might be, well, I'll just say it like this. There's a seed that's about to be planted that would see a lot of growth for this channel, and so forth. So that's the good news, though. I see a potential seed being planted, and I'm gonna have to water and fertilize it for a minute because the preliminary plans is in place. Um, yeah, I'm gonna get that because I received an email yesterday talking about, hey man, I want to set it up. I said, okay. Then then I had to talk to the other person. The other person said he want to set it up. So we're in preliminary planning, and we're gonna set something up. So um, that might come down, I say, within the next 2 weeks, at least a week or 2 weeks from now. It's an extension to the original plan I said last month. Right, it's the extension to the original plan, and yes, I'm gonna blow that up. So yeah, um, yeah. So shout out to the two people that contacted me yesterday. Um, uh, See how that plans out. Um, I hope there's no I hope there's no discrepancy. I I hope my mic um, and all my software will be update when I have this event. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully, it'll balloon to something else. So yeah. Um, you know, and let me see what else I want to talk about. Oh yeah, about the issue in Russia, right? They did not find, um, according to some news reports, and I don't know if it has changed within the past couple of hours or so. I don't know, but they had not find um, or identified yet the body of the Wagner group, the leader of the Wagner group. They have not identified the body in that plane crash yet. Um, and if that's not if that body is not him or his second in command, um, all I gotta say is it's gonna be a bigger problem down the road. So, well, for the advantage point of the Russians, or the Russian leadership, I should say, um, they're very careful if 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 that's not him who was on that plane crash. Um, had YouTube gotten quiet today? Oh yes, it is. Oh yes, it is. It did. Yeah, YouTube is weirdly quiet today. All right. Yeah, it's been quiet. What's going on? Simply deep. Oh, and let me say this too. I'm about to cut somebody loose. All right, I'm about to cut somebody loose though. You know, all that playing around. You know, might need to grow up. Hey, what's going on, Pure? Yeah. So yeah, yeah. I was going to do a review on the Republican debate. If y'all watched that, Donald Trump was not there, of course, and it was very. I only watched a certain parts of it, but from what I gathered, it was very weird and interesting. And I'm gonna say something too, though. I really don't like how. Hold on, nobody commented on my video. No, 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 no. It's not you. Simply deep. It's not you because you ain't because you're not bringing me problems. Like you're not acting dumb and try to troll me and all that stuff. You ain't doing that. I'm talking about the search or somebody. He's about to be about this close. He's about to be cut loose. I'm tired of it. Anyway, where was I at? Um, tragic news. Terry, two wrestlers died. Terry Funk and Bray Wyatt. And Bray Wyatt, that one was a very surprising development because he was about to come back to wrestling. He died at the age of 36. Yeah, they say it was a heart attack. So anyway, that's all I got to say on that part. That just came out a few hours ago. So but anyway, so yeah, that's all I gotta say for right now. Um, Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Yeah, and I want to say to Gabe, I want to say thank you to Gabe, because Gabe, you gave me an idea. If he's watching him, tell us to Gabe, you gave me an idea. and and it's an extension of what Citizen Lou said earlier. So yeah, so thank you for giving me that. So thank you for giving me a goal. Rather, it's not an idea; it's a goal. It's a goal. So yeah. Oh yeah, and shout out to Bomb Cherry for reviewing my interaction with BGS. Um, because BGS lied. You know what? I'm about to do a video on that because I got to admit something. I got to admit about that my interaction with BGS, and it's based upon this. It's based upon um, yeah, yeah, yeah. I was just talking about that in a minute. Yeah, I was just talking about that moo moo. Deaf racist. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. I started the video talking about Bray Wyatt. Yeah, um, that one's the shocker. That was a shocker. But anyway, but let me go back to BGS, right? Let me go back to BGS because that one. See, I got to apologize for that, and here's why I have to apologize. Right? I apologize on the fact that I didn't know. I know that I'm human, right? I'm human, and all human beings have flaws and make mistakes. But that was a subject I should have known. Okay, that was a subject I should have known. So I apologize because I could have just destroyed BGS on that one point he made, but I was worried about another point. But that was one point he made, and I allowed him. I allowed him to run over, not run over me. I allowed him to. No, I conceded to that point because I didn't have enough information about that what's called the DNC. I didn't have enough information on the DNC argument he raised because I'm not really invested in women's bodies like that. But it's something that I should have known when he came up on there because that there was on so many lies he made. Even that was a lie. So I apologize for not uh catching him on that lie because that was no, I slipped up on that one because the thing was bomb cherry was right because pregnant women can have a DNC and that baby can turn um can be in full um she'll have a and that baby will still be born. It's viable. The DNC is not an abortion. DNC is for for mainly for after the abortion or after you have um, a miscarriage. You know, but saying DNC is an abortion itself. See. I should have caught on to that, but I conceded to it because I didn't. I didn't have enough information on that, but I could have, if I had known about that, how it worked, I could have obliterated BGS, but I did obliterated BGS anyway because BGS lied so many times, up and down that live stream. And my point was, okay, if black women had these abortions, right? Then how come the average cost of an abortion is $4,000 How can a black woman 1973 up until 1995 can have all these abortions when the average income is around or is less than 40,000 40 don't let me let no I'm sorry less than $30,000 at the time. She's not going to have no abortion doing that. Not when you said when black women had the most abortions on the planet or in America rather. It's an asinine statement because you have to look at the income and look at how many abortions are being made. So yeah. BJS. I got myself slipping on BJS on that DNC argument he raised, but that's all right. That's all right. He called me slipping. He called me slipping, and I'll be a man enough to admit that BJS he caught me slipping on that. You know. So anyway, I do apologize. I feel bad that I did not destroy him on that talking point. And I'm trying to figure out why is he coming to my channel? Hold on, you got a phone call, miss what you said. No, what I was saying, Pierre, was that when the BGS was here, I like he caught me slipping, right? The BGS actually caught me slipping when he made that point about a DNC saying that DNC women getting a DNC is an abortion. So yeah, so I don't think though. Listen, I don't think though he is doing that. I don't think he's doing that. I think though he is bored. I really don't think though he's trying to get my channel to grow. I doubt that. I doubt that. You know, I mean, because the thing was, we really wasn't really talking about him when he showed up. It was just like I think he showed up was because Femi was there, right? Right. See, yeah, right. BJS is like a slippery eel. He slides right when you caught him. Yeah, yeah. See, and the thing is, when he lies, he tells you two articles of truth, right? He tell you two articles of truth that you get caught up in the articles of truth that he wrapped his lies around. So like you couldn't like, oh, but because though there's a lot for me, I didn't know what well, you said I didn't know what was a DNC. I did know a DNC had to do with a woman's reproductive um um procedure, right? I knew it was a procedure, but he tried to say it's an abortion, right? Every woman who get a DNC is really an abortion. So yeah, hold on. Oh, Candy King said, the master teacher is just a dumbass who's Constipated, surrounded by hard legs. Okay. Okay. Con- Right. See, you see that period? Yeah. See, like I didn't see the thing was period. I didn't know. I didn't know fully about DNC. I didn't know fully about the yeah, yes, yeah, right, 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 right. He told a half truth, right? But it sounded so good, but I see that's my fault for not knowing the entire procedure. And I conceded a bit to that because I didn't have enough information. So yeah, that was a failure on my part, not knowing the full information on DNC. I know some of it, but I didn't know how it works and all that. I just heard of it, but I didn't know the procedure and all that. So yeah. I just he got me on there, even though he was lying. He went and slipped by me on that one. So yeah, you know. Yeah, I'll admit that. I'll be man enough to admit that part. Because you know, but the other stuff he was saying, I was like, man, come on, man. Yeah, man. I got a woman 10 years. For 10 years, she been coming after me for 10 years, and I'm like, well, how come you ain't married to her? You know, and that was one of the great question. How come you ain't marrying this woman? This woman's after you for 10 years. Well, listen, I'm not saying there are some women that'll chase after man though, but my thing is, if you ain't marrying this woman, then it's leading me to believe that she don't want you, she wants your money, or you owe her money. You probably owed her money. That's why she chasing you. You owed her money. Yeah, hold on. All cons speak well with a lot of lies and little truth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like yeah. I still, yeah, I'm still just sitting there, just like, man. The next day, I mean, when a bomb said it, right? I was like, oh man, man, I messed up. Yeah, I messed up because yeah, I allowed him to slip by on that one. But oh well, you know, yeah, oh well. Yeah. Yeah. So, um, am I dropping the link? Mm, um, I'm hold on. Let me see how much time I got. Well, I'll tell you what. I allow you on there. Don't be yawning. Well, yeah, I ain't really slept much, Miss Kiss. I ain't slept much. So, uh, I'm not gonna be on here very long. I'm not gonna be here very long. So, Pierre, I give you how much time I got left. I give you 10 more minutes at least. Uh, why I ain't sleeping? Well, I don't know. No, I slept a little bit, but ain't much. Man. Let me see what Pierre talking about.
Hey, Big J.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. What are you doing? Yeah,
Uh, well, just taking well, just resting for a moment.
I'm probably gonna go to bed early too, but I just wanted to say, why do these men who know nothing about women's bodies always want to talk about what the fuck they think women go through?
It's all about control. That's all.
BGS is calling DNC's abortion.
Mm-hmm.
A DNC, it's not an abortion. When a woman already miscarriages, right? She's
Right.
already lost the baby.
Right.
And the only thing that's left is partial tissue that's in her body still. So what they do is they clean out that tissue from the uterine lining, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that she doesn't get an infection. Women die if there's tissue left in her body like that. You know that, right?
Right. Right.
So what they do the DNC for is to make sure that she doesn't get any infections from tissue that might start getting gangrene because it's dead tissue. When a fetus dies, there's no connection to the mother anymore. So that's dead tissue. So the tissue's gonna break down. And
Mm-hmm.
inside a woman's body, it can cause an infection. So they do DNCs. They do a DNC to clean her out so that she doesn't get an infection. The baby has already passed away and the baby has already been aborted, self-aborted.
Mm-hmm.
There is no DNC creates an abortion. I wish these men would stop talking out their goddamn ass as if they know what the fuck women go through. That shit's getting on my nerves.
Right. See, and the thing was, he called up me slipping. So I didn't have enough information on that. So I just kind of like, oh, okay, whatever. You just go on to something else. So yeah, he caught me slipping on that. See, I didn't even know. I didn't even, you know.
It's
So
because it's a similar procedure to abortion, so it's an easy parallel to make. And he got to keep the sausage factory growing, otherwise he gonna die alone. So you got to put the information out there so you can keep all the lonely men coming over there to keep him company in his last days.
Girl, you're funny.
yeah. No, but the reason why he was here is because of Femi. He's here
Because
because
of who?
that woman that was over here, Femi.
Um,
That's why he showed up
So
because
what? He has a crush on her and he wanted to talk shit. He was telling her to shut up. When he was
What's he
telling her to
doing?
shut up,
Following her around?
yeah.
huh?
He was following her around.
Yeah. He was because like the day before, 2 days before. I don't know if you watched Baller X's live stream. I mean, video, right?
No, Dolly X did live stream. Tell me something.
No. I'm not, well, he only did like one live stream. No, but I'm talking about the video he did earlier this week,
Hmm.
and she was roasting, cooking him. They was going at it on I forgot some. It was somebody's channel, and I guess though he saw her over here,
Hmm.
then he decided to come over here when he saw because as soon as me and her was talking, he popped in the chat room going at her.
Yeah,
So
if they can't stand women, then why they want to fight women? I don't understand. Leave us the hell alone.
yeah.
Well, I thought they were all supposed to be going their own way, but none of them go their own way. It's really getting redundant.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Chaos Reigns channel. That's right. It was Chaos Reigns channel. Yeah. No. I'm gonna say something. You better be careful around Chaos Reign. Be mighty careful around him. All right, because I know him from TRS, and he do be collecting people's phone numbers. So
Wow.
He be jumping around. He be switching sides and shit.
right. Him, yeah. So yeah, if Charles fucking around, chaos will be oozing all over Charles. He be oozing
Yeah,
all over
I know
BGS.
Charles is a predator in my personal opinion, so I stay away from him.
And him
I,
and
I
him and
got
him
a
and him
question,
being a
Queen.
police officer too, and him being police officer too. Is it,
I stay
yeah.
away from him. I stay away from BMT because I feel like both of them niggas is predators.
Mm-hmm.
Queen, don't you think it's funny that these men always talk about women who are unmarried, and dot dot dot, but none of these men marry any women. So they have a problem with women not being married and talk about how they're never married, but none of these dudes are married. They've never been married.
That's because they mad because they couldn't find no woman to put up with their bullshit.
Hmm.
They was so he called Sister George and Concrete Rose insufferable. No, nigga, you insufferable. All the bitches you fucked, did none of them want to marry you? You're insufferable. And
Do we
stop
really?
trying.
Wait, do we really know if he fucked any women? Come on, do we really know that?
I mean, he got kids by different women.
Oh,
Well, I remember that one time he put his daughter on blast. That was disgusting, man. Like, really? You put your daughter on blast?
Then he said he ain't had no pussy in 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
So he an incel.
Yeah,
no,
Wait,
no,
no, no, no,
Queen,
no,
that's why.
no,
no, no. Let me
no,
get it right.
Queen. They're
He's
in
a
monk
monk.
mode.
He's a
There you
monk.
go. They're in monk mode, girl. They're in monk mode.
But
And
if you was
that's
in monk mode, you wouldn't be talking about women.
yeah.
Okay, well, they clearly don't know what monks do. So yes.
Cause I be hanging around, just listening to the white men spaces. They be talking about cutting lumber and fueling shit and shit.
Ain't it? Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know what the fuck they be talking about, but they be
man. Yeah,
talking about how to get along in life. They be prepping for the doomsday and shit.
yeah, man. I was watching one of the monks. He had his own garden and things, and he building a shed and some. He was doing all types of stuff. These old
They be living their
so-called,
best life.
yeah, some of these so-called black monks here, they ain't doing that. All they talking about the women, man, abortion, and that. Yeah,
Yeah,
get out.
them white MGTOWs, they be talking. You know what? They be having discussions about feelings and shit too. That shit stop though.
Those white MGTOWs are weird too, though.
They might be weird, but they be having productive conversation. Is all I'm saying. They be over there. They be
Mhm.
like, they be talking about how to deal with your emotions and your feelings, and they be like, it's okay to have emotions and shit. I was like, nigga, what? Oh, what? Really? That's what y'all do over here? And then they started talking about all this other stuff I didn't know nothing about. I was like, oh, this what I thought I was gonna get when I went to the Black Manosphere when I discovered it, and I got a bunch of nigga shit.
Yeah. But yeah,
I'm glad, Queen, you finally came around to seeing what the hell was really going on with these dudes, because we were talking about them a long time ago, and you were kind of defending them in the beginning, but now that you've had a taste of what they're all about, you get it. Now you get what it is.
I'ma defend the men when necessary. I'ma defend the women when necessary. Cause I'm an
Yeah,
evil person. It like they be talking about the sisterhood. Let me tell you something. The sisterhood, they be doing the most. They really do. They be
that's
ignorant
true.
as hell. But
Uh-huh.
I can say this. When it comes to dealing with these niggas, they really are for women. Cause I done been in some of these spaces where these niggas they was mistreating the fuck out of me. And the only people that showed up in any support of me came from the sisterhood. And I was shocked. I was like, look at the sisterhood in the chat. The
Mm-hmm.
sisterhood don't fuck with me, but they came over there to get them niggas up off of me.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't be mad at them.
So that's the thing about the sisterhood. We can cuss each other out. That's no big deal. But I'll be damned if we let them cuss any one of us out, right?
Right,
oh,
right.
hold
I
on.
understood that part.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about the sisterhood? Oh, okay. Or it's
No, no, the
the
sisterhood,
sitter.
not the sitterhood. Not the sitterhood. Now, so I don't be mad at the sisterhood, but the sisterhood, the ghettos of the sisterhood, I can't go there. I gotta stay away from the sisterhood ghettos because now I gotta stay in the suburbs of the sisterhood. Okay, I can't go to the ghetto because they
You're
be doing way too much. But
funny.
sometimes, I feel like this. Cynthia G, I don't like her content, but she not lying. Just like
Hmm.
Tommy Sotomayor, I didn't like his content, but he not lying. All of that shit exists. Uh,
Uh-huh.
my problem with both of them is they lack any balance to the message that they putting out there, therefore thereby making a message detrimental. Um,
Mhm.
Princella, I don't have a problem with what she's saying. There is a demographic of women that have been hurt, harmed, misused, and abused by men, mostly because they ass was naive and believed in a fantasy that don't really exist. I
Yeah.
don't got a problem with her message. Her message is for those women to get back their power, empowerment, self-esteem, and all that. And hopefully, if they healthy, they'll move along. If they unhealthy, they'll stay right there with her. And there's your back signal to leave that bitch alone.
And,
Yeah.
ever since she got big, I think ever since she got on Sister Georgetown about 2-3 months ago, I think everybody's in their feelings about her. And it's amazing. I'm just watching people just going all over. Oh my God, she said this. Oh my God, she's a lesbian. She tried to make black women to lesbians. Like, and when she's making white women to like, I'm looking at y'all like, y'all really worried about
Let
that?
me just say this. I have gay, lesbian, trans friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is no way anybody can change my mode of operations. I am heterosexual female, and there is nobody that can change my sexuality. This is who I am. So I don't get where they think that women can be turned into something they're not. How
Right.
do they feel that's going to happen? I can hang around with 150 lesbians a day, and I'm still going to be straight.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand that thought process.
I don't care if the thought process was valid. If the women is horrible and you don't want them, then why the hell you care if they gay? Let
Right.
That
let
part
them
Right.
be
too.
gay.
That part too.
Let them be gay. What you worry about for? You said they horrible. Y'all, they said they need to go overseas. Then, all right, leave Priscilla and her message alone. Let the women figure out what they gonna do. Cause clearly, y'all said y'all was leaving, right? So the women need to figure out what they gonna do with that child. Leave them alone. Go on, get your passport and go on. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I feel like. I feel like they're telling on themselves, because you ever see somebody that talks shit about somebody else and nothing they say about the other person is true, but then lo and behold, it's everything they say is about what they are, and how they move around in their life. So when men sit and say a woman can be changed to being a lesbian, are they really telling on themselves? Because it seems like
Yes.
they could be turned gay.
Yes, because if you listen to their conversation, everything relates back to how they not treated like women.
Hmm.
They want to be treated like women. They want to be women.
Yeah, they want another dude to take them out for dinner,
Yeah.
tails and drinks.
hmm
Uh-huh.
They want all of it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they want to be women.
They want another man to pay the bills, pay the electric bills, the gas bill, the light bill, all that stuff, right?
Yeah, that's what the red pill for, so they can
Yeah.
gradually walk down the road of becoming a he she.
Yeah.
But here is my thing. This go back to BGS. BGS says the Monahan report should have had black men take white women's jobs in the government, like white women who are secretaries and all that. He said black men should have had the jobs that white women had. When he said that, I was about
So black men are supposed to be secretaries. They're supposed to be hairstylists. They're supposed to be what, I mean, what all jobs?
yeah,
Nurses?
it was so stupid hearing it. Okay, you want a okay. You know what? Let me leave that alone. It was
No,
so
I gotta hear this one. I gotta hear this one.
man, like that one live stream. I gotta find it. He literally said that we should have got the jobs that white women had in the government jobs that white women was having.
Oh, government jobs.
Yeah,
Okay.
in the 50s and 60s,
Okay.
we should have had those jobs white women had, like secretaries and things that goes along with it. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
really, you want to see a bunch of dudes submitting to? Oh, you know what? Let me be quiet on that. That didn't even sound right when he said it. I'm like, Okay, you just okay. So we
I'm gonna
just
be honest with you. I'm I'm around men who do actual like manly type jobs and stuff. So I've never heard them talk about wanting secretarial jobs and stuff. Like I have three brothers that do construction, like major construction work. When I say major, I'm talking about building car what do you call them, carport garages for casinos and things like that. Like they build major stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I've never heard them talking about men should be taking women's secretarial jobs. Never heard that in my life.
man. That's what I was like. I know he did not say that. And she Tara. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying because yeah, he wants to go after Goldman Sachs and then for giving black women those grants and loans. I'm like, if you
Goldman Sachs, no banking system is going to give credit to anybody that they feel is a risk. So if they're giving black women credit or whatever, that means they know that these black women are going to pay those loans back or pay those credit cards back. It doesn't. They don't give risk-filled credit cards to people. They
I
don't
was
do
That's the
that.
funny part, cause I'm like, if y'all read this shit, the women that's gonna be able to get these grants is women that already got bank. They're making
Making
money.
shit,
They just want to
and
expand their business.
they know they're going to get their money back. No,
Right.
ain't no bank going to take a risk giving credit cards and stuff to people they know are not going to pay it back. That's dumb.
no, but here's the thing though. If you go back to when Goldman Sachs was giving black women, the grants and the loans.
Uh-huh.
If you actually look up who was on the board as Goldman Sachs, Condoleezza Rice, Susan Rice, what's her name? Gail King. They was on the board.
Okay.
So my thing was there was no black men on those boards. So why are you complaining?
But they don't
But
do nothing productive. They just be complaining. That's why when Sister Jordan
they
said,
fought. Listen, black women fought for their own. Those women fought for themselves. So you're complaining because you ain't getting anything? No, they went into corporate America. They got those jobs and they got it. So
They didn't go into corporate America getting jobs. They went into corporate America earning those jobs from hard work.
right, yeah. I'm just saying, yeah, you're right. But I'm just looking at them like, are you for real? Y'all really having a conniption fit about Goldman Sachs. And I'm like, well, and also let's talk about the loans. Well, the most business growing, mom and pop business growing is created by small business is created by black women. They're the most growing number of small businesses growing.
It just irks.
So of course, though Goldman Sachs and Lehman Brothers, and of course they would give them loans because like if you're growing a business, if you're making a business, well, you're most likely to be the ones who make the money and pay them back.
I got to be honest with you.
Makes
The
sense.
major, they always talk about welfare mothers when they talk about black women. But I live and I work in professional settings, and the majority of the women in those professional settings, and I'm not going to lie to you, are black women.
Hmm.
They're the majority.
that's because these niggas is white supremacists, okay? They around here pushing the welfare queen.
I'm talking about women that are in legit uh high standings in businesses. Like I see professional black women all over the place, okay? In the setting that I'm in, and everyone that every place I observe, I'm not really seeing what they're seeing. Where are they seeing
They
all these
don't see none of that. They don't see that. They just pushing the narrative of the welfare queen. Just like he be pushing that dumbass Moneyham report and all that other weird shit. Them niggas is pushing negative connotations of black women from the past and then crying racism at the same time. They weird asses.
But
it's very weird. I'm really getting sick and tired of hearing that welfare shit, because I am in a very professional setting and all I see is professional black women. Point blank period.
like my problem is they keep repeating um, talking points from the same people that denied them power and jobs. It kills me. You got your talking point from Ronald Reagan, William Bennett, Dan Quayle, Lee Atwater, and Earl Butz. Those they made government they made racist statements during the 70s.
Uh-huh.
The welfare queen thing. If you look up the welfare queen and the origins of that came from a 1973 article that that Governor Reagan used when he ran against Gerald Ford in
Since
1976.
they like to run around with stats, one day I'm going to sit down and I'm going to pull up a whole bunch of stats when it comes to black women in corporate businesses or corporate CEOs, and I think I'm going to end up having to do that because I feel like that's what needs to be done to counter all this dumb shit that these men are saying.
Yeah, they already know that shit. You let me tell you what happened. Them niggas kept leaving these women with these children. So they had to figure out what they was gonna do to properly rear their children. They had to go get an education. So they
Right.
started getting education so they could get higher power jobs so they could be able to take care of the kids that these dusty motherfuckers left them with. And they
And
don't
and
want
break
to
and break
acknowledge that.
and break cycles of dysfunction.
They don't want to acknowledge that shit. Okay, so they diminish it by saying we don't care about your degree. You don't care about your goddamn offspring either. Because if you did, she wouldn't have had to climb no corporate ladder to make sure they had the life that they should have as children. See, that's the thing that they don't want to talk about. Because I'm an 80s baby. When I grew up, them women was not pursuing all these high level positions like that. Women was very much still trying to cooperate with these men.
Yeah.
But when you keep getting left and you keep getting the short end of the stick, you got to do better for your children. And that's what they
Yep.
done. So
Yep.
they can keep pushing this welfare narrative all they want to. It ain't that many women on welfare. And even the ones that's on welfare, if they ain't trifling, because we knew we got some trifling helpers. But
But
even the ones that's
yeah, that's any race though. You got some trifling people.
right, but even the ones that do get on welfare, most of them are pretty much stay at home moms. They're there
Yeah.
taking care of their children. They feel like they more better with their children than they would be in the workforce.
Yeah.
So like they sitting up here telling lies and just making up stuff because they don't want to deal with the fact that they're inadequate as men.
Yeah.
They push this whole agenda. There's nothing wrong with y'all. There's plenty wrong with y'all. Look, this man. Look, this man just sat up here and created a whole lie about a medical procedure involving women to enrage men to be more hateful toward women. So now, if a woman ever say she got a DNC, some ignorant behind Negro gonna be running around. This bitch had an abortion. No, she didn't. You damn jacket.
Girl. Him
Because
him just saying that DNCs are abortion. I am so tired of men talking under women's dresses about what's going on in their vaginas and their uteruses and their everything, and they don't know anything. That stuff, it's really starting to get me really angry. Like getting super tired of it. You got fake transgendered women, these dudes with full on beards and hairy ass legs and dicks and balls hanging between their legs, talking about how transgender they are, and not and always talking about what they know about women. Get the fuck out of our I just can't. I
well, I
can't.
mean, you say that like they speaking out of ignorance. Trust and believe. BGS know damn well a DNC is not an abortion. He's not speaking out of ignorance. He is playing on other folk ignorance.
See,
Yeah.
see, and that's why I feel bad because I didn't know about DNC like that. I heard of it, but I didn't know. I'm just like, okay, I don't invest myself in something like that, so I didn't know. You know, so oh yeah,
You
remember?
don't got to feel bad about it. I mean, he took information and he misused it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah, well, that's true. That's true. But when Bomb Cherry was playing it, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, I was like, oh man.
Oh, I'm so glad that Bomb Cherry broke that down because if that, I'm glad she didn't let that shit pass or fly.
Right, because I was because yeah, yeah, yeah,
Can
like
you highlight Candy Cane's comment, Big J,
which one? This one? Yeah,
where she says, "I don't know any welfare queens."
yeah. I don't know where Korean. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most black women ain't out here sitting up on no damn welfare. Them niggas
No.
sitting up there lying.
Right.
Who they think that's a come up? Welfare, you're getting under there's no, I don't care how many kids you have, you ain't getting more than $1,000.
True. You're right.
Who can live off $1,000 with kids?
That's why
Nobody.
they sound ignorant. And the only reason why I know is because I knew some women on welfare and I saw how they live. Welfare don't buy soap. It don't buy toilet paper.
Nope.
It don't buy shampoo. It don't buy furniture. It's a lot that it don't cover.
No.
So how they getting their money? Yep,
But you're going to work anyway. You have to be forced to do something to get that to get all the food and whatever you need. You know.
whatever you don't buy school supplies, you don't buy school clothes.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
The majority of women that get welfare, it's not about the money. It's about being able to get assistance with daycare. It's about being able to get assistance with housing and certain things like that because they all still work.
Hmm.
Because how can you not work?
I
There's
mean,
no
some of
if
them be flat backing, but that still works.
oh, well, whatever. I mean, the case may, whatever the case may be, there's no way you can live off $1,000 a month. Let's get real. You can't even live off $1,000 a month as a single person with no kids. How can you live off $1,000 a month with kids?
Facts. Facts. Yeah. And that whole issue about I asked BGS this question like okay um, about single mothers and how can you complain about single mothers when y'all are not when y'all have children and y'all not married and then instead of him talking about that he talking about oh these women choose wrong.
So
Well,
that means you was the wrong nigga. That's why none of
right,
them chose you, dummy.
right, right. Wouldn't that make you the wrong one? But no, when I kind of allude to that, he went ahead and tried to make it about well, she was bad, and I'm like, dude.
Don't he got more than one baby mama? Don't he got like three?
Listen, the only thing I know is that he has that daughter that he be clowning. I remember that one time he roasted his own daughter. And he did that for like a week, and that's why GMT went ahead and did all that. You know what GMT did.
How can you get on social media and roast your own flesh of your flesh? I don't get that.
Cause you need, cause you he man, it's the sausage factory. I'm telling you. I told him he tried to argue with me in my community while on my birthday. I said, man, look, let me tell you something. The manosphere is where niggas go to die when they know they dying alone. Okay, that
Uh-oh.
ain't nobody got time for this. I ain't got time to sit up here and argue with you. Matter of fact, you ain't got no wife and never had one. You can't argue with me.
And let me say this. Let me say this. I'm glad Bomb remind me of something. Remember when I don't know if you was to hear Miss Son Kiss about 4 or 5 years ago. BJ's. You remember that woman who made that HBO show called Insecure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That's right.
right. She used to be here. She was among us.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. She left YouTube. She used to be around here with arguing with the P, arguing with us and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, she got off of YouTube, went to Hollywood. She made that TV show. Do you know though? BJ did a review, a weekly review
Why?
of her series
Why?
and
He
talk
a
about
hater.
huh?
I say why? Cause he a hater.
Yeah, man, he was doing reviews on that TV show as if though this is supposed to be a female led drama, right?
Hmm.
So I'm listening to him doing this and like, really, you really gonna talk about this woman's TV show and what's so special about this show? Insecure. I mean,
You
and
know what else? You know what else trips me out about them? As much as they talk shit about women, everything a lot of these men do is off the backs of women. Pimps make money off of women who are prostitutes. Okay, that's one thing.
Mhm.
They make money off of women that are strippers. They make women money off of women talking about women on social media. It's always about how they're making money is always off of women. If you notice, actual men don't do that shit. They go out and they go work their hard jobs like construction work, being a electrician, a firefighter, a whatever. They're not on social media living off of the energy of women. But when everybody you see with that pimp type mentality are living off women, point blank, period.
I mean, that's kind of like a condition of the black community. I hate
Mm,
to say it, but that's kind of generational, like
Hmm.
a curse.
I wouldn't.
I
You know what?
mean,
I'm
you
not.
don't qualify. You know what I'm saying? Because you came from an intact family, but a lot of them have not. And if you look at the way that these women raise these boys, okay, so if there's an expression, and it say women raise their daughters and coddle their sons. So like them boys don't be having to do shit. They can go outside, be outside. They don't got no curfew. They pretty much run around and do what they want to do. Meanwhile, the girls got responsibilities.
Hmm.
So even to the point where there are being men, they'll create babies. And like when the woman that had the baby go say something to his mama, sometimes the mama will say something like, I raised mine on my own, she'll be all right. Meanwhile, her rusty ass son is sitting in her living room, laid out on her couch, sleep. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's a mentality that's it's part of the community. It needs to be corrected, but yeah, it come from a place.
White women do that too. White women will coddle men, but in a different type of way. So
It,
they definitely put men ahead of women, young girls too.
and Lauren said, "Remember that one YouTuber came up here with that silly list? Yeah, they laughed him off of YouTube. They laughed him off. You remember that old idiot used to come over here and he had that stupid list talking about yeah she got it it was so hypocritical that you remember that list.
I
I
remember that
forgot it.
list because that list initially started on Facebook and then they brought it over here to YouTube.
Man, they laughed him out of here, man. He only been here for what, a year?
Oh, I think I remember that list.
Yeah, that stupid list. Yeah, yeah. I'm glad Lawrence remind me of that. Man,
Mm,
yeah.
Yep, it's a thing, but that's why
crazy.
that's why I be like, because if we know this, then why is you laying down with little Pookie? Leave his ass on the couch in his mama house.
Well,
That bothers me. That hurts my nerve, man. Why?
but the thing is that they are scared now. What happened to Fresh and Fit? They are scared now.
They need to be scared.
Eh,
Tanya TKO did a breakdown on them, and that shit was hilarious. Did anybody watch it?
I
no,
did.
no.
You did or you didn't?
I did not.
Oh, it's funny.
I don't fool with Tanya, especially what she did to Jamie Foxx. I can't really, I just.
I still like Tanya TKO. Some things I don't agree with, but some shit's funny as hell.
Okay, but she really that Jamie Foxx from Earth that really pissed me off. I mean, come on, the man just got out of the hospital. Now she's adding on some things. Like, come on, just leave
What
that man.
she do to Jamie? I don't know. I see. I don't be certain places. I can't go. If you guys got a disdain for me, and you ain't gonna see me over there.
Yeah, just
Y'all
like
can see that shit.
yeah, but I actually got it secondhand because I wasn't really watching her video first because somebody else was playing on their channel, and then that's how I said, well, no, let me see what she said. Then I went on to her channel and like, oh, really? Come
But y'all be good. Y'all be going to places I ain't never going. Like you be over there talking to them divestors. I would hell no. I would never.
well,
A lot of those divestors are just as fruit loopy as the freaking manosphere. So
Yeah, yeah, I know. That's why I don't go over there. And then I'm a woman. You know, kind of shit they'll do to me. I'm good.
Queen, when I went the first time I dealt with them was when I had said on Chrislyn Carazon's live stream that, or I forget where it was at, that they clearly haven't met any weird violent white men, because if they did, they wouldn't be saying the things they say, because every white man's he's not a prize. Girl, they came to my channel just like the red pill manosphere have done, and they just swarmed my channel, and I was every mud shark, da 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 da, that every name you could think of, they called me.
Yep.
They
They
did
call
not
me.
want me talking shit about any dysfunctional white man.
Yeah.
and I'm glad though. I'm glad that Vincent issue came up, and I'm glad what happened last year. You remember that white dude uh, from last year that me, you, and Miss Elite was going after. Um,
Which one?
the one that cussed out Chris the Swirls.
Oh, he's fucking nuts.
It,
Yeah,
it, it,
let's
it,
not
it,
summon the devil.
Yeah. Well. He's trying to come back on YouTube for some reason. I don't know what for, but yeah. But I'm glad all that came about. So all these people, all these divestors were shut up about. Oh, y'all going to Brad? No, and like that Vincent character.
I hope they get stuck with a Brad like
They
him.
should go to Brad because they gonna pick the same Brad that they was picking when they was dating black men. They gonna because it ain't the men, it's them.
Right.
No,
Right.
I hope they get stuck with him, because that dude, he would take photos from people's Facebook, grab their infant babies' photos, and just talk all kinds of demonic stuff about their children. So basically, he was spell casting over people's children, and these people didn't even know. This is why I don't post none of my fucking pictures of my grandbabies on social media, because weirdos like him taking photos of infants and then just doing some spell casting type shit over the pictures and stuff. No, I don't dig that.
And that old Vincent issue. I'm looking at this stuff. I'm like, I know. Okay, he got his black wife right. He's on
Who's Vincent?
Discord. Um,
Vincent is the one they call a bill, the one
yeah, the
Missy
best.
Lee
Yeah,
been
yeah.
making
Girl,
all them beats.
narratives you do not want to know. Trust me, you absolutely do not want to know. Dude is he's a whole demon's legion in himself.
Yeah, but this dude. No, no, no. We're not saying his name though.
No, we definitely ain't saying his name.
Yeah, that dude. He came out of Florida. That dude, that white dude's crazy. But
And then the chick that liked him because he wouldn't stop taking my content and making videos and stuff. Um, she threatened me and threatened my grandbaby. The bitch said she was gonna come to Vegas and kill my grandbaby. My grandbaby was only like 6 months old at the time. I
oh,
said, "Bitch, step to this door and let me show you what you're looking for when you come step at my door."
hold on. Are you talking about that 60-year-old white woman that was following you
Not
on
her.
Instagram?
It was another one. It was the younger one. The one was in her 30s. She was like, I'm gonna come kill you and kill your grand. She said all kinds of foul stuff, not just
because
kill.
because
The
I
thing
do.
she said was really, it was wicked as hell. I told her, I said, bitch, come step to my door, because when I get done with you, then I'll call my nephew and have him come pick your body up. So come
because
step here,
because
step to my
because
door.
because I did remember the older white woman, the other one was defending him and everything else. Oh yeah, I forgot the younger white woman. Um, that like you had said though you were laid the fuck out. Yeah, I remember her. Yeah, I
No,
remember.
I told her, I said, my nephew is a cop, and I said, and I'll only call him after I get done dealing with you. When he has to come make the police report and come pick your body up, bitch.
Hmm. But but that Vincent dude, that one was crazy. I just laughed at that shit. And shout out to Miss Elite because I'm looking at this stuff. I'm like, really? Okay, he's going to date. He got himself a white. No, he got himself a black wife. Okay, you are in an interracial relationship. Okay, you're in interracial marriages. Okay, good. Congratulations. Then though, what he did, he put his wife's breasts up on the Discord. I'm
Oh,
looking at this. I said, okay, you put your wife's nudes up on Discord to judge her breast against the other women's breast pictures because these women who was up in those divestors were sending him nudes. So he was comparing his wife's breast with those other women. That was all that. Now that was messed up. That was bad. I said,
that's a white dude, right?
yeah,
That's a noble white man.
yeah,
Okay, got
yeah.
it, got it.
The white dude, Vincent, right?
Okay.
Well, Taz, he actually flagged down Taz a few weeks ago. Anyway, I was looking at that. I said, y'all doing this on a Discord server? Then though, I thought that was over with, right? I thought that was okay. That was bad, right? Then he put an interracial gay porn, and I'm like, okay, you got a black man and a white guy going at it. And I'm like, wait a minute. You got this up here on your Twitter account and on your Discord. I said, I know what's going on. He's dating black women because he's trying to have sex with black men. He's using black women as a beard to get with black men.
That's disgusting.
I was looking at that. I was amazed. I was like, oh my God, this it was getting worse and worse and worse. Man, I don't know, man. I hope his wife sees that and kick him to the curb because I was like, what the fuck was that? I'm done. I said when the Miss Elite showed me that, and it was some other woman showed me that. I said, you know what? I'm done, y'all. I'm done.
That after that whole situation with those kind of weirdos, because I had dealt with weird people on YouTube, but the two of them, that kind of stuff, that really made me slow my roll on YouTube. I'm gonna be honest with you,
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, that was man.
because
That was
He,
those two were next level evil.
his wife probably already know. It's a
yeah
group on
on Discord.
no. It's a group on Facebook. It's called Natural Hair. At the time, it had like 400,000 members.
Hmm.
And on even any given day, you could go in there and you would see all these black women making all these posts about their white boyfriends, talk about shit they be made. And I'm talking about they sitting up here trying to figure out if they should be mad at their white boyfriends for some of the most egregious offenses. Whereas if a black man had a did or said any of this stuff that they be in there talking about, you know they'd have lit his ass up.
Give an example.
One dude, the woman, they was in the car. They went to
Uh-huh,
go pick up his mom because they was gonna take her out to dinner.
uh-huh.
So when they pull up to the house, she gets out of the car to get in the back seat. And the mom say, no, 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 you don't got to move. I'm gonna sit back here with my daughter. And the boyfriend say, it's okay, mom. She's used to sitting in the back of things. And then looked at her and said, burn. Like, what the
Mhm.
fuck? And then one dude, he tell her a joke, basically saying that she look like a Brillo pad with frog eyes, talking about shit she be mad. I say, oh, y'all crazy as hell. Cause if a black dude got up there and told you your hair look like a Brillo pad, baby, you would let him have it. So what? Because he white, it's excusable.
See,
Some of them was getting beat on by their white boyfriends. Should I be upset? What the fuck?
And that's what I was telling this. How many years ago was that, Big J? Like almost 10 years ago when I got attacked like that?
that was like 2014,
2014, yeah.
14, about 15 around that time. Yeah.
So yeah, so I said clearly you women have not dealt with a really crazy ass white boy. I said because them motherfuckers are violent as hell. As much as you say black men are violent, and you know every group has their violence, but white men are on next level violence. I'm like, you don't understand what I'm talking about. You have
Because
no clue what I'm talking about.
I think Nicole the goddess came after you over that.
Oh, I got attacked. Like I had like at least a hundred of them coming to my channel.
Yeah,
I
I
had to
remember that.
delete all the comments. I had to delete them all.
Yeah, they be crazy. I had them. They have screenshot my videos, posted them on other websites. That's why I don't go over there fooling with them women, cause they do too
Yeah,
much.
yeah, they're
They
crazy.
do entirely fucking too much. Even y'all be friends with old girl over there. I don't fuck with her neither, cause that breastfeeding shit, that was some fucked up shit. I don't fool with them. And now I can't say these men be out of pocket, but they ain't done no shit like that.
Mm-mm.
So them women, they is crazy. And then I be like, y'all don't even understand the shit that white men do. Cause see, black men probably just beat your ass and do some whatever. White men will get your ass locked up. Okay, bitch, you'll be in the psych ward for no reason.
Did you see?
Cause
Did you see the guy? It was just recently, like this month, last month or something. He was in what's that state? Right next to Michigan. What is it?
Uh,
Um,
Michigan.
but up in that area.
Mhm.
This man had a problem with his wife or ex-wife or whatever the hell they were going through, getting divorced or whatever. White man, right?
mhm.
Dude lines up his three sons and starts executing his three sons.
Oh
And
shit.
then the mother puts her hand up to try to prevent the last son from being executed. The son, she tells him to run. He runs into the forest or wherever where the trees are, the tree lines are, right? He runs there. The woman gets shot in the hand. His mother of his children gets shot in the hand because she puts it up trying to protect the three sons. They're his flesh and blood, girl. He goes and hunts that son down, drags him back, and executes him right with the other two boys.
That shit, they're crazy.
Do you get what I'm saying now?
I know they do crazy stuff. They I
Okay,
seen it.
and the woman was white. His three sons, of course, were his kids, and they were white. So, just saying.
Yeah, I know a couple of them that was on the. It wasn't. They wasn't divestors at the time. They was swirlers.
Uh-huh.
And one of them, she had married this white dude and had moved to Finland. And when she got there, he turned into a whole nother different character. And see, she over there in another country. The laws is different, and they had to basically sneak her out of the country in order for her to get back to where she needed to be because he was trying to be violent to her. And all them people that was part of that swirl movement and stuff like that, they wouldn't help them women when they got over there and got in them type of situations, nor would they tell them that those women were going through them type of situations. So it's like a
Wow.
cover the white man's ass situation they be having going over there. But if you
Mhm.
get in there and you get in deep enough, you'll get some of them women that'll tell you their stories.
Wow.
Yeah, white men on a whole nother whole nother level.
Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah, I'm going to end this soon though. So yeah.
All right, Big J. Thanks for having us up. I know it kind of got funky with, but
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is this is what we're dealing with in this world right now.
I'm just sitting here just like, wow, y'all just I'm just sitting there just laughing at all this, man. You know, I'm like, see, everybody over here, right? I mean, I'm talking about these groups here, right? They're running under insecurity. It's
Uh-huh.
like I'm looking at them like y'all don't notice that y'all are insecure or y'all dealing with some form of self hatred or
So what it is you're attracting things because your body and your spirit's not well. So if you're not well, you're going to attract things and beings that aren't well.
hmm
You have to be correcting yourself from within first, and then you will attract somebody that's well and whole. But if
right.
you're broken and you're not well, that's who you're attracting.
hmm Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
anyway, I got to get back to what I'm doing. So yeah.
All righty, Big J. Thanks for having me on. And Queen, we're gonna get into that walkathon eventually.
Okay.
I'm
I
ready.
can
Talk to you guys
No,
later.
I'm in a room and it's an echo in here. So yeah.
Oh,
So, yeah. I might have to use this room again when I'm able. So anyway.
All right, Big J. Have a
All
good
right
one.
then. All right then. Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Get
gonna get
you
off.
a rest. Shit.
Well, I got things to do right now. So yeah, I'll get some rest
What?
when I have time. So anyway, anyway, I'll see y'all next time. Thank y'all for coming by though, y'all. Thank y'all for coming by. So I'm out, y'all. Oh yeah, Femi from the chat. Yeah, you have a great night too. Anyway, I'm out, y'all. Peace. I'm out.